Hello everyone, welcome to the Video Poker Genius Q&A session. Today's question is, can you make a living playing video poker? This question came in the comment section of one of my videos. If you want to have your question featured in a future segment of the Q&A, please put it in the comment section on any one of my video poker videos, including this one. So let's go ahead and answer this question. Can you make a living playing video poker? Well, the short answer is that it is technically possible to make a living from video poker. However, it is getting harder to do so with each and every year that passes. So I can think of two ways where it is possible. So I've listed them here. The first way is the most obvious, is to only play video poker games that have a pay table containing a payback percentage of over 100%. And that assumes you know how to play the proper optimal strategy for that game. I want to make that clear. Number two is you could play games with pay tables that have a slightly below a 100% payback. So the casino will still have an edge on you on those games. However, when you take into effect the comps, the points, and if you play on point multipliers, on point multiplier days and certain promotions that the casino may offer, that may push your net overall payback percentage above 100% if calculated properly. This one's a little bit more tougher to do, and casinos have gotten smart about it with maybe excluding the best video poker machines in their casino from point multiplier days or other ways to prevent advantage players from taking advantage of their promotions. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next slide here. So let's do some quick and easy math. Now, for some of you guys, you may not like to think about doing math, but don't worry, I'm actually going to do it for you, and I'm going to be showing it to you right here on screen. So let's take it for example, one of the best games you were able to find prior to the lockdowns at the beginning of the pandemic. So 25-cent full pay Deuces Wild, which has a payback percentage of 100.76%. You will no longer find these games anymore. They have become extinct, which is unfortunate. But we're going to use this as an example because there's some extra things I want to discuss here. So at a max bet, that's $1.25. You have to multiply that by 0.0076, which is the decimal version of 0.76%, which is the amount above 100%, the amount of player advantage that you have over this game. So multiply that max bet by that edge gives you a value of 0.0095. Or you could say that is 9/500ths of a penny, you could say, per hand. But we're going to go ahead and convert that to something that's more easy for you guys to understand. So we multiply that by what you think are the number of hands that you play per hour on that game. So we're going to use 500 as an example. That might be fast for many of you. If you're casually playing, you're probably going to be playing less than that. But let's just assume you're able to play 500 hands per hour. So when you multiply 0.0095 by 500, you get $4.75 per hour on average. So this is a long-term number, so it does not take into effect volatility, short-term variance. You could lose, you can win in any one daily session, for example. But assuming you take variance out of the way and think in the long term, if you were to play this game over the course of your life, you would be getting $4.75 per hour on average, and that's not even the minimum wage if you think about it. If you're able to play more hands than 500 per hour, then you'll be able to increase that. But that's a lot of work for at a quarter. And keep in mind, full pay Deuces Wild was only available up to a quarter denomination when it was available. Now, if you were able to find a $1 denomination or even higher, then that would be much more lucrative. And here's a little bit of a story. Let's do a little story time here. So I remember reading someplace, if someone knows the story and can confirm it for me, you can put in the comment section of this video, but I remember reading a long time ago that when the Wynn Casino in Las Vegas on the Strip first opened, so roughly 20 years ago, full pay Deuces Wild was available at $1 denomination, and that was amazing to hear when I've read about it. And the thing is because that full pay Deuces Wild at $1 is so lucrative, that's $19 an hour on average, assuming you're playing optimal strategy. So there were stories in the article I thought that I've read a long time ago. I think the story was that there were teams of video poker pros that would monopolize the machines. They would take like 6-hour shifts, a team of 4, and then one would take their turn after 6 hours. And the story goes is that the Wynn would remove these machines after, I guess, player complaints that they weren't given an opportunity to play it themselves. So, and also probably the casino was losing money on those. So they probably either reduced the pay table or they got rid of the machine entirely. I don't know exactly what happened, but that's how the story went. So yeah, back in the day, you could find lucrative games, but the casinos have gotten smarter these days, and those that still have them don't really, let's just say, award the player for playing them. I'm going to explain it as we go to the next slide here. So we're going to show another example. Another example being $1 10-7 double bonus. So this is full paid double bonus, which pays 50 credits for a 5 credit bet on a full house and 35 on a flush. This is the best game I think you will find on pretty much on many off-strip casinos in the Las Vegas Valley. I didn't mention it here on the slide, but I'll mention it now. There is the full-paid Joker poker machine at the plaza in downtown, but that's only available at a quarter denomination, and and the payback percentage is slightly below that of full-paid Deuce as well. So you're not going to be making much on that either. But I thought I'd mention it because someone would probably mention it in the comments section. So 100.17% payback percentage for double bonus. It is available up to a $1 denomination, so you can bet $5 on this. So let's do the calculation again. $5 times 0.0017 equals 0.0085. Multiply that by assuming you can do 500 hands per hour, multiply that by 500, you get $4.25 per hour, even less than quarter denomination full pay Deuces Wild. Not to mention 10-7 double bonus is a tougher strategy to master than full pay Deuces Wild. Now, I did also put a note here at the end of this slide. All casinos that still have these games no longer award points when using a player's card. As I was saying previously, the casinos have gotten smarter. So those that still have these types of games, like the station casinos, for example, it's just a loss leader. It's just advertising. That's basically it. And pretty soon, who knows, 10 years from now, they'll be gone too. We don't know. But I'll go ahead and confirm this to you with the previous trips to Vegas that I made. Back in 2017, when the station casinos like Red Rock, Green Valley Ranch had full pay Deuces Wild, I got a player's card for the station casinos, and they were still giving points even though it was at a snail's pace for full pay Deuces Wild and for all of their 100% plus payback percentage machines. That was back in 2017. As of my last trip there, 2023, as I'm recording this video, it is confirmed no points awarded whatsoever. It's not even, so basically you don't even have to put in your players club at all if you were going to play any of these machines. So yeah, that's my story, and hopefully that answers the question on is it possible to make a living on video poker. As I said, it's tougher, still technically possible, probably better to just work a normal job or find another casino game where you could have an edge on. My recommendation is playing live poker, Texas Hold'em, but that also requires skill to master. But we're going to go ahead and end off this video here. If you enjoyed it and you've learned something, hit that like button. Share the video with others and subscribe if you're brand new. I'll see you for the next Video Poker Genius Q&A segment. I'll see you soon. Have a great day and go make it happen.